Okay, so people have been asking me about my thoughts on the current recent patch for Tekken 8. So here we are, man. Let me let you guys know what I'm thinking about this current patch. I've got a few notes here just so I don't lose my train of thought. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the menu screen. If you guys are not aware, in the recent patch, you're now able to put your own character on the menu screen. So if you go to the options, you now have a screen settings here where you can actually, there we go, you got main menu character display, and you can pretty much choose what character you want on the screen. As you can see, I have Nina up there. Let me change the costume. There we go. I think this is definitely a really good change. We're going to cover quite a lot of things in this video. I think this is a really good change. This is something people have wanted to have in the game for a long time now. You know, at the start it was Kazuya, Eddie came out, it was Eddie, Lydia came out, we got Hachi now. But I think this is a very good change. There were a lot of people like modders and stuff who were pretty much modding the game to have like their own character already. But now that they have it implemented into the game in a better way as well, this is definitely good. It's just a quality of life change. You know, you turn on the game, you got your character on the screen. It's nice. It's nice to have. So yeah, I definitely like this a lot. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is Hachi, man. This patch came with Hachi. That was the main thing with this patch. It's a DLC character coming out. And I think it was really important that Hachi came to the game when he did as well. Simply because the first two DLC characters, right, weren't really, I don't think they were really liked as much by the community or received well. We had Eddie first, right? Now a lot of people were hyped for Eddie, but they saw the redesign and they saw how they changed how he plays and simplified a lot of things, and that didn't really look too good. And a lot of Eddie players didn't really feel like playing him anymore, weren't really excited for him. Then we had Lydia. And Lydia, that was kind of controversial because there's a lot of people who don't care about Lydia. Most people probably didn't even like, they didn't like Lydia in Tekken 7. They're like, why is she in the game again? Me personally, I like Lydia. I think Lydia's cool. But then that's just me personally. I know the majority of Tekken fans didn't really care for Lydia. So then it was like, okay, Eddie down the drain, Lydia down the drain. When are we going to get a character that the whole community as a whole would appreciate? And that's where Hachi comes in. We got Hachi now. I'm not even a Mishima player. I don't play Mishimas. But having Hachi in the game, I think is cool. And obviously it's Hachi. Like, it's Hachi. So yeah, I think Hachi is doing good for the game. He's doing good for the game. Alright, now the third thing I want to talk about is the new story chapter we got here. Unforgotten Echoes. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I did go through the entire, I went through the entire story chapter on this channel. Actually, I did stream it live on Twitch, but I uploaded my entire VOD on YouTube. So if you haven't seen that video, you can still catch up and watch that to see what's going on with the story. But yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. And I say this because I don't think it's not going to be a one-time thing. Like, you see, we got 3 DLC characters and then we got a story expansion. This is most likely going to be an ongoing thing. As more characters get added into the game, they're going to be implemented into the story, right? So I don't know if they're going to do it every 3 characters. I don't know if they're going to follow the same pattern, but I definitely do think every season, right? We're still in season 1. I think every season will most likely have a new story chapter to go with it, to just expand on the story, because the story is not finished. You know, we got Hachi now, he's back. There's definitely more to know. We still don't know everything about Reina and how she came about. There's still a lot of mysteries there, so the story's still ongoing, and there's no way they're gonna just wait until Tekken 9 to say what's going on. I think the story is definitely gonna get expanded more every single season, and I'm all for that. I think a lot of fighting game stories are really underwhelming, but I genuinely like the Tekken lore, and I actually like the Tekken 8 story a lot. I think they did a good job with it. So I'm looking forward to that. That's good. That's That's good. Okay, now let's talk about the Tekken Fight Pass. I believe this is the Fight Pass 3 now. This is the third one, right? Let's have a look at the Fight Pass. Now the first 2 Fight Passes were very underwhelming in terms of what was in there. I would say the second Fight Pass was probably my favorite one, simply because it had a couple good hairstyles that I liked. So I'm level, what level am I? I'm level 19 on the Fight Pass, so I've unlocked quite a few things already. Obviously, you have the free Fight Pass and you have the premium. I don't think I've purchased. Did I purchase the premium one? I don't think I purchased the premium one, but I've got some premium stuff here though, I think. No, these are all locked. Yeah, I have not purchased the premium one, and I don't think I want to. There's nothing in there I really want. You know, if we go down the list here, I mean, these are cool. These are free, right? These like tracksuits are alright. Nothing crazy. Not a fan of this hairstyle too much. It could be alright. I think the best thing so far in the whole Fight Passes have been like the eyes, the different color eyes you can get, and some of the hairstyles have been cool. Outside of those 2 things, every time I look at the Fight Pass, I really don't know what there is to really be excited for, man. A lot of the stuff I just don't like at all. Don't really care for. I got the first premium Fight Pass and the second one, but I don't think I'm gonna get the premium one for this. Yeah, what's this? You got a Tekken ball here, sand ball. I guess this is just for the Tekken ball mode, but yeah, it's just kind of lackluster. Like, they need to find a way to make people really want the premium pass outside of just, oh, I'm just gonna get it just to get it. I think here's another thing. Let me show you guys something that they could actually do to improve. They could add this in the Tekken shop, and I think people would actually buy Tekken coins simply for this one thing. I think they're missing the ball if they don't do this as well. Now, this is something I've been talking about for a while. You go to character customizations here. Let me just show you guys something. Let me show you guys this. If I go to Nina, as you can see, I have 10 out of 10 customizations here. I have 0 space left, right? No more space. I've had this filled up for months now. It's been months, and I can't make another custom, and I really want to. You know, there's all these costumes in the Tekken shop. You're getting all this stuff from the premium, all the free Fight Pass, and you're getting all these stuff that you can't use on right now I can't use on any of my characters because I don't want to have to delete and I don't want to change any of my customs. I like all of these. I shouldn't have to feel like I have to delete a custom just because I feel like making another one. Whereas if you could use Tekken coins to purchase more space for your character customizations, I think a lot of people would like to do that. You know, on my Twitch streams, I've had this conversation a lot, and there's a lot of people that agree with me. They're like, yo, the Tekken customization is a big reason why a lot of people enjoy Tekken. Not every fighting game allows you to do this. Fully customize your character and play ranked with the customizations. That's a luxury, but if you run out of space, you can't make any more customs for the same character. And I think they're dropping the ball for not allowing us to at least purchase with Tekken coins some more space. This has actually been, I don't know if you guys can tell, this has been frustrating me for a while. It's like, I would have maybe had 20. I've got 10. I would have maybe had 20 customs for how long these have been filled up. But yeah, it's just something to think about. I think Tekken can definitely, I think they can definitely do more there. People would definitely spend some Tekken coins for that. All right, number 5. The next thing I want to say is probably, I think, the best thing out of this patch for me personally, and that is the change in what they did to the ranking system. So if you guys don't know what they did to the ranking system, is one, the main thing is you get matched up with people who are exactly your rank, a lot more than you did before. You're very much more likely to get matched up with someone the exact same rank as you. If not, it would usually be one rank above or one rank lower, right? The chances of you getting someone 2 ranks lower or 2 ranks above you is a lot slimmer than what it was before, which actually benefits what this whole rank system is supposed to be, because they want you to fight people on your rank to get the most amount of points. Now, the next thing that they did is the amount of points you lose if you lose to someone who's a higher rank than you has been reduced. Before, if you lost to somebody, for example, if I was Tekken God Supreme and I lost to a Tekken God of Destruction, I lose more points than I would have won if I won the match, which doesn't make sense, because really you should be rewarded for being able to beat someone who's a higher rank than you, but you never used to get rewarded. So that didn't make sense. Now you actually get more points. Vice versa, if you lose to someone a lower rank than you, that person will get more points because they shouldn't be beating you if you're a higher rank, technically, right? So the rank system makes a lot more sense. As you guys can see, I'm God of Destruction now. I got it on the same day that the change happened. If you guys didn't see that video, it is uploaded on the channel. Make sure you guys check that out. Yeah, the rank system change feels very nice, and it feels a lot more rewarding. It just makes more sense, you know? If I'm a certain rank, I want to play the people that are my rank, because the previous rank, I just got out of that rank playing a bunch of those guys. So now I'm in a fresh rank. Give me a fresh pool of players within my rank. That makes sense, you know? So yeah. All right, talked about some positive things, some negative things. I've got one more, I guess, negative thing to talk about here is the character balancing. Now, this is not to say that characters haven't been tweaked, nerfed, some buffed, but I think a lot of these character changes, or even most of the nerfs for a lot of characters, have been little slaps on the wrist. Nothing that really nerfs the character or kind of changes how they play a little bit. It's all just little slaps on the wrist, like, oh, we're gonna take off 5 damage from this combo. Nothing else changes, but we're just gonna reduce a bit of damage. The recent Nina nerfs, I'm a Nina player, I'm a Nina main. Everyone knows Nina's an extremely strong character in Tekken, right? She got a damage nerf for multiple things, like multiple combo starters, multiple hits. She got a damage nerf in this recent patch. I made a video on that too if you guys want to check that out. That didn't bother me too much. It doesn't change how Nina plays. Now, this has nothing to do with Nina specifically. This could be Dragunov. Doesn't change how, like, Dragunov got nerfed. He got a whole page of nerfs, a big one, in the previous patch, or 2 patches ago maybe. Don't change a thing. Still the best character in the game. Why? You got characters like Ling Xiaoyu, who, cool, not a lot of people play her. That's besides the point. She's still busted, and she's getting buffed, getting homing attacks that she don't need. Why is she getting buffed? It doesn't make sense. Yoshimitsu's been busted since day 1 of the game. Their nerf flashed a little bit. It doesn't change much. He's still busted. It's the core. It's not changing. Like, the decision making, usually, right? Usually, in a good fighting game, if a character gets nerfed, it will change things like the decision making during a game. They might think twice, maybe I shouldn't do that. My character's nerfed now. I can't do this like I used to. Let me go for something else. That doesn't really exist in Tekken 8 like that. A character gets nerfed, nothing changes. They play the exact same. It's still just as effective. They just might do a little bit less damage maybe. So yeah, I definitely think when they're looking to nerf characters in a game, and I didn't name everyone. You got Jin, you got Shaheen's crazy. You got so many characters that are crazy. I'm not going to name everyone. That's maybe a video for another day. But I think when they look to nerf characters, and I've said nerfing, I don't want to talk about buffs right now, because I think if a lot of characters get nerfed, buffs won't be necessary anymore for any. I can't think of characters that really need many buffs right now. I can't. I think the game will benefit more from a lot of nerfs to the majority of the cast, even characters like Kuma. You know, bears are not really popular or cool, but Kuma is very toxic and very strong in this game. You know, there's a lot of characters. I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah, nerfs are definitely needed. All around, and it has to be some major stuff. It can't just be a little slap on the wrist. That doesn't really change how the game is, man. I think right now you got the story expansion, which is cool. We got Hachi now, a character everyone's in agreement with. You know, the Tekken shop gets updated. We got the fight pass stuff. You know, the game is going somewhere. But I definitely think, oh yeah, also you got the Tekken World Tour going on right now. So I understand not patching the game right now. The Tekken World Tour is still actively going on. By the time I'm recording this video, I think TGU, Tiger Uppercut, literally just finished the day before. So, you know, we're gonna have the Tekken World Tour finals happening. I do think a patch is needed as soon as that's finished. Like, I want some sort of an announcement or something as soon as the Tekken World Tour finals ends, and it needs to be in at least like early 2025, man. Like early, because that's gonna set the standard for the rest of the year and the rest of that season. You don't want to go into the start of the year, same characters are still busted, we're still seeing Dragunov everywhere, and it won't be a good look. So definitely a change has happened, and a major balance patch for damn near every character needs to happen, man. It doesn't need to happen. I think the only thing ruining the game right now is character strength. Character strength is too much. Now, we basically already touched on it, but my last point was going to be what's next. So what is next for Tekken? We basically touched on already. Like, I think all the other stuff is fine. Like, the Tekken shop is doing its thing. There's stuff in there. I already said the improvements they could make with the Tekken shop. Like, let us use Tekken coins to buy customization slots and stuff. The story mode stuff I like. You got Hachi now. Hopefully they keep releasing some cool DLC characters. I don't know who the next is gonna be, but some people have speculations that it's gonna be Asian Olga, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, I genuinely just think right now the main thing this game needs is a balance patch, a major balance, a bit. Even if they don't do anything else, even if they don't touch anything else in the game, and just do a major balance patch, it'll do the game a lot of good. It'll do the game a lot of good. Honorable mention, we have online training mode in the Tekken Fight Lounge now, which is pretty cool. You can train online and stuff. But yeah, man, that's what I really wanted to say. I just wanted to catch up. A lot of people were asking me, what's my thoughts on the current patch of the game, man? This is what I think about it, man. This is what I think about the game currently. Let me know what you guys think. Is there anything I missed out on you want me to touch upon? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, make sure you guys leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's push the 3K, man. Let's try to push the 3,000 subscribers. So if you've been watching the channel, you ain't subbed up, make sure you guys sub up, man. If you enjoy the content, sub up, man. But yeah, I'm gonna see you later in the next video. Appreciate you, man. Love and support. Yeah.